Hi, thanks for tuning in today. This is Brian with NeverQuitNation. This podcast series focuses on motivation and peak performance in all areas of life. I've been an executive in the hospitality industry for almost 15 years, having held director positions at 4 and 5 diamond hotels. I have the training and experience needed to perform at the highest levels, and it is my goal to help motivate and educate people on how to find their purpose and achieve their goals. NeverQuitNation is not just a brand, it's a way of life. Are you a member of NeverQuitNation? Good morning. Today is April 21st, 2016, and you're listening to episode 3 of NeverQuitNation Podcast. How many of you out there do the right thing even when no one's watching? How many of you do that? I wonder. It's a great question. I used to have a boss at a hotel chain that I worked for, 5-star hotel company. He used to use this example when we would be training, and he would say, if I'm walking down the hallway and I'm on one end and you're on the other, and there's a napkin in the middle of the floor, I can bet you $100 that you will pick up that napkin. Why? Because I'm your boss and I'm walking down the hall. So you're going to want to pick that up so that you show me you're doing your job. He says, but let's say that you're walking down that same hall, that same napkin is there. Only difference is I'm not down the end of the hall and I'm not walking towards you. Are you going to walk by the napkin or are you going to leave it on the floor? That sunk in with me when I was young. I was only about 21 years old, I think, when I started with this company. And I was very young and very lucky to start there at such a young age. And I was trained at a very high level to perform due to this company. And I owe them a lot in my life due to that training. But this general manager I had was one of the best in our company and expected everybody to be at a high level. And so I sat there and I said to myself when I heard this, which one am I? Am I the person who would walk by that napkin? Or am I that person who's going to pick it up? Relatively quickly, I answered myself and knew that I was definitely the person that was going to pick that napkin up. Not because I was trained to do it, not because I was, indoctrinated into this way of life that these companies try to get you in order to build their brand and mystique. I did it because I knew it was the right thing to do. I'm a person, I believe, who does the right thing when nobody's watching. Now, nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes, no question about it. But overall, that's the lifestyle that I try to lead. I believe because I lead that lifestyle, I receive some kindness from the universe, so to speak, on the back end. So that's the way I feel about it. Do the right thing when nobody's watching. It's a standard you should hold yourself to. Raise your standards for yourself is something that I can recommend for everybody. Expect the best out of you. To be successful in any area of business, or to be a successful entrepreneur, to be a successful athlete, be a successful anything, whether it's a musician, whatever it is that you want to do, politician, if you want to achieve success in that industry, if you want to get to the top in that industry, you need to have some qualities. You need to be able to make decisive decisions. You need to have supreme initiative. You need to have unsurpassed work ethic. And more importantly, the desire to be the best. You got to have those things. So set some goals and then live your life with this decisive decision-making, supreme initiative, unsurpassed work ethic, and the desire to be the best motto, which is the motto that I live by, which I have been living by for many years now. You need to live by that motto or something, a variation of that motto. You're going to be doing just fine in life. You just have to hold yourself accountable. You got to make sure that you're challenging yourself to actually do what you say you're going to do. The best part about challenging yourself is you're going to mess up. You're going to see the areas you're weak in, but you're also going to discover talents that you did not know that you had. You're going to learn things about yourself that you had never knew existed. The journey towards what it is that you're trying to achieve, that is called life. So don't skip that journey. Don't go around and try to skip the process of the growth and the challenge part of your journey, because when you do that, you're basically shorting yourself certain abilities, certain moments, certain experiences. You're taking away from your life. You want to make sure that you're challenging yourself consistently. So get out of your comfort zone. Challenge yourself. It's okay to mess up, because messing up, you're going to discover things you didn't know about yourself. It's going to cause you to leap higher and really find out who you are as a person. You're going to learn a lot more, not only about who you are as a person, but you're going to develop skills. For instance, when I went on this journey to start this brand, Never Quit Nation, this company that I have, there's a lot of things that I know now that I did not know then. The first part of this was I was just afraid to actually get the business going. I was afraid that I didn't know all the things that I was required to do in order to register this as a legal business and get this entity up and running. And so I had held off for actually a couple months until finally I said to myself, what are you doing? What the heck are you doing? Let's go. I mean, you want to start a business about not quitting and you're putting it off because you're afraid? This is insanity. And so I just said, you know what? Forget this. Went down, researched everything I had to do, and said, I'm committing fully. I'm going to do this. Challenged myself. I went out there and I did it. And I am so thankful I did, because every single day I'm learning more. Every single day I'm messing up, but I'm getting out of my comfort zone often. I'm learning new things, discovering talents and abilities that I didn't realize that I had. More importantly, that I am setting upon the journey of trying to help others, and hopefully someone, just one person out there is going to hear this stuff. They're going to take some of this advice and they're going to apply it into their life, and they're going to see some profound change. That's my goal, to try to just help individuals get out of the rut that they're stuck in and help them find their way. There are so many people that probably will hear this podcast and say, this is crazy. Why do people need this stuff? Why do people need motivation and all these other things? Are you not self-motivated? There's a group of people out there that are highly motivated, self-motivated, and that's great. That works for them. They have that ability to be able to be self-motivated. There are a large group of people, I am one of them, who constantly needs motivation. I constantly need to go back and re-motivate myself, refocus myself, get myself in gear. I have immense motivation and things that inspire me, but I also need to tune into some of the great speakers and great motivational minds and really just kind of go back into my zone, because that's my home, so to speak. That's where I get a lot of my inner peace, is just by listening to these folks and, you know, getting myself re-energized and re-motivated. They inspired me. They helped me get out of my ruts, and I want to pass that along. Challenge yourself. Discover new talents that you didn't know you had. Trust your instincts. If you got this gut feeling, go with it. You are led by you. You are your leader. So don't give away your power. Don't give away your decision-making ability for your life. You want to make sure that you're not looking always for constant approval, that you are confident in your plan, you are confident in your decisions, in your instincts that have led you to where you are, that you do not need approval in order to continue doing what you're doing, that you believe in what you're doing and you're going to go through it no matter if people approve or disapprove, because you've got a vision and you want to see that vision through. You know, people say, gosh, what are visions? How does somebody have a vision? Look around you and tell me buildings that you see. Somebody had to envision the building there. You got a bridge that's brand spanking new. Somebody envisioned that bridge there before it was even there. Somebody designed that bridge on paper first and then put everything in motion to get that bridge where it is now. So they had to have a vision. Have your vision. Whatever that is. Don't worry about approval. Just you lead your way. Lead yourself. And don't take any shortcuts. Pay your dues now, or you will pay double later. Very important stuff. And remember that this life of instant gratification, that's a fake life. Life isn't about instant gratification. You've got to work hard for the things you want in your life. You've got to focus. You've got to set goals. And you've got to follow through. Work hard. Be persistent. Don't allow others to determine your circumstances. Trust your instincts. Be your own leader. Don't give away your power. Thanks again for tuning in. Be sure to check out our website, NeverQuitNation.com. You can contact me at our website, staff@NeverQuitNation.com as well. And be sure to download our podcast on iTunes, Google Play. It will also be available on YouTube, and of course our website, NeverQuitNation.com. Thanks, and have a great day.